Well, Kane, another disappointing away day, and it's the same story again, isn't it?
Yeah, disappointed again. Do you know what I mean? We've come here with a game plan. I don't know if we feel like it was going quite well. To be fair, I felt like we were kind of on top a little bit maybe in the first half, and then give them a crazy goal. I don't know how they've scored it, but then just flat after that. I don't know. Just flat, and then just couldn't get back into the game. Just couldn't get that. Do you know what I mean? There's chances there, but even I don't know, is it belief, whatever it is, but it's just so frustrating.
I wasn't saying physically you're okay, but it's mentally it's been alert, isn't it? To when the ball does go loose in the box, to make sure you're on the end of it, that
Exactly.
first touch, and
Yeah, of course.
and making it difficult for them. Running them when you've got the ball and try and make them make mistakes.
Of course, yeah. I think we need to be braver in what we do all over. It's just I don't know. It's just have more of a go. Do you know what I mean? That's everyone. That's me included. That's all of us. Do you know what I mean? It's just frustrating because he's the top of the league and they're there. Do you know what I mean? They're there. We should have had them, and it's frustrating because you play so well against Newcastle, then you win against Colchester, and then right, come on, let's build on it. But it just stop start. It's just frustrating.
And away from home, it's a similar story. Watching it, we've seen games like this on lots of occasions, sort of thing. It's only you guys can change it when you cross the white line.
Yeah, of course, and we can only train hard and recap on certain moments and try and learn from these moments and try and put it all together. But like you say, it's only us as players that can do that. So we'll do it. We'll do our best. Don't ever think that we're not trying to do our best. Don't ever think there's a lack of effort. Don't ever think that it's coming from bad places. It's just we're all as frustrated as everyone else, but we're the only ones who can change it as well.
As the captain and the leader, do you find yourself in games where perhaps you're going into positions that you don't want to go in because you're trying to influence it yourself?
Maybe, and that's, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I like to think I always try and influence it whatever way possible, and if that means dropping down a little bit deeper or staying high, I don't know. I try and judge it the best way I can judge it.
There were little flashes, weren't there? I mean, on occasions you played some good football. I mean, there was an early chance in the game, isn't it? It was your cross, wasn't it, that Elliott didn't convert?
Yeah, it was Cogs. I played in Cogs, and Cogs gets a great cross in, never gets across his man. On another day he sticks it away. The one that comes off the keeper, another day someone's had to stick it in. Josh puts a good ball into me, just couldn't quite get enough on it. There's one that falls in the box, the guy just gets there. It's just these if, buts and maybe moments, whereas they get a chance 6 yard out, do you know what I mean? So listen, I don't know, we dust ourselves down, we've got to go again. It's so frustrating, it is. We're out here all the time. I said it, I don't know what game it was, Newport game, it's so frustrating. That was last season, and have we learned from it? I don't know, but
I think the fans find it difficult to understand, don't they? When at home you're making the right decisions, you're trying to put teams under pressure. In a way it doesn't happen.
Exactly, and it's the same dimensions, the same football, same size pitch, different 11, different colour seats. It shouldn't really be any different, really, but for whatever reason it is, and like I keep saying, we're the only ones that can change it.
The window's shut now. I mean, the squad is what it is. Hopefully, Kieran Morris, Tom Davis, they'll be back in the squad. So you'll have what you've got now.
Yeah.
Does it need more pressure from those players that are not playing? I mean, do you need to look over your shoulder and say, listen, I've got to perform that part of it?
It's always healthy to have competition coming behind you. Maybe we don't have much of it at the minute, but we shouldn't take that for granted either. Do you know what I mean? If you're called upon to do a job and play for the club and represent the club, whether you've got people pushing you on or not, you should still really put the same level of performance in. So it'll be good when them lads are back, because they're very good players, and yeah, maybe we're missing them a little bit, but it shouldn't really take that.
And Powell Glatzel, we know, he had an impact last season. He was going so well when he got the injury. I mean, good to see him back through the door.
Yeah, definitely, good player. Someone again who'll push push myself, push Nev, Jake, young Sam Taylor. There's more competition for places there, and listen, it's the manager's decision who he decides to play on the day. So again, yeah, good competition.
And hard for Darnell, hardly met anybody, and he comes onto the game today, but he's a big presence, and we saw him at Carlisle last season. Yeah. So I mean, he's used to this division.
Yeah, of course. Played. I think it was back end of the season. Thought he was big, solid, quite quick as well, and looked a good player. So happy to have him through the door, and hopefully, like I said, he can make an impact as well.
I suppose the simple thing is, this season, if you are going to challenge, the away form has got to improve drastically, hasn't it? Yeah. The home form's good, we know that, but away from home, something's got to change.
Exactly, yeah. And I want to say the best thing about this situation, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to work out what needs to. I'm laughing about it. It's not funny, but do you know what I mean? It doesn't take a rocket scientist to work out. Everyone knows what the problem is, what the issues are. So it's just about addressing them and hopefully in the next away day it's better.